going to look great on film, that one. A little hand comes in with a fucking cappuccino. Get him on film!
When you knocked drugs on the head or stopped doing drugs, it was a very...
It was a black day.
It was a black day.
It was a black day. I don't know what I was thinking of.
It's a huge list.
you two stick out.
You two stick out.
Glad I mentioned getting married there. There's my wife.
There you go. How are you, lovely? You should ask her first, because women always, they know their thing, don't they? They always know who should win these awards.
Yeah, she'd probably say you two. Best actor.
Madonna. Yeah, girl power. There you go. Oh, domestic already.
No. Creativity comes from the soul.
Exactly.
That's got nothing to do with happiness. You're like John Cleese, you fucking weirdo. Exactly.
Would you shave your eyebrows? Or that take too
I
long?
shave them every morning, and this is what they are at 7 o'clock at night. like little caterpillars.
Right.
It's probably a bit young. The other two, do they like your music? Do they have the choice as to whether they like your music? Or
It's kind of a little bit of a rule, but
Yeah.
you know, that they've got to at least show some kind of interest in it. But my daughter does genuinely like it, and my 4-year-old son came to his first gig the other night in Manchester. But it was a funny sketch when I'd finished the record, and when I was making the album, they both really liked the song "If I Had a Gun."
Yeah.
And we were taking them somewhere one day in the car, and I got the finish the first time they'd ever heard it, so I put it on in the car, and I said, "I've got If I Had a Gun," and they were like, "Oh, great." And I put it on, and turned it off, and they both sat there in silence, and I was like, and it finished, and I went, "Do you like that?" And they both went, "Yeah." I was like, "Should I put it on again?" No.
Do you have a personal stylist, or is
No.
this all your own doing?
If you can't dress yourself, you're a nobody. I've never understood going to fucking video shoots or photo shoots and somebody coming in with a rail of clothing that doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
Because what does it say about you? If you're in photographs or on TV and you're not dressed in your own clothes, it's like you're being somebody else. It's not for me. You're not a stylist, are you?
Actually, yeah.
So you do all your own styling.
I do.
Do you have a stylist?
I don't know.
I was in on my own with my 4-year-old son Donovan, and he was kind of watching something on the telly, and he was following me around the kitchen going, "Can I speak to Simon?" And I was kind of on the phone going, "Play you pirates." Go on." And he was going, and in the end he was crying, going, "I want to speak to Simon." And Simon Cowell's going, "Have I called you at a bad moment?" But my 11-year-old, she freaked out when I told her I wasn't going to do it. She was like, because she told all her mates at school, you know, and she was just like, "Well, you're going to do it." And I was like, "I don't know." So when I came and I blew it out, she went, "But it's the X Factor!" Oh, fucking silly question. I'm fucking sat right here. Yeah, what can I fucking say? I mean, I'm only 44. I remember once doing that. It was the only time I've ever been on the cover of Rolling Stone. And they'd set aside 8 hours for a photo shoot. 8 hours for a photo shoot. I think we stayed for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I wouldn't get a radio show to talk about music. Bollocks to that. to put the world to rights. Music, pfft. Listen to the White Album if you want to know about music. Now, about these celebrities, you know, does Ice really love Coco? Really? Can anybody see love there? You know, these are the topics that, you know, they need to be discussed on world radio. They're my national radio.
And you're a dad now.
Am I really?
You are.
That's yet to be proved. But those kids do hang out a lot in my house, yeah. There's lots of girls in the videos. And that's always good.
Do you get involved with the
girls?
With the image? No,
Afraid I'm married.
No, I know.
I can't get involved with the girls.
No, with the ideas of the videos.
No. Somebody got me last Christmas a pen in the shape of a guitar.
You throw it out right away?
I fucking laughed in its face and then flicked it across the room. I was like, what do I fucking want that for? Nonsense.
Really well in Australia, what a life. Noel Gallagher and disco.
Are you drunk?
Huh?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not. I'm sober. I haven't had a drink for 2 days. Actually, I didn't write these questions while I was pissed, so I'm just trying to understand my writing.
Like, God, it would be nice, but we're not together anymore. We're not together anymore.
No, I know you're not right now, but listen.
It's like you don't go on holiday with your ex-wife, do you?
So I'd have to be, if I die, I mean, eventually that's going to happen, so prepare yourself for that, people of the world. I know it's going to be a black day.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to be doing at all, to be honest. Yeah, and the credits going to roll up saying, just say, man reading book. Well, you know, in the modern world these days, I don't know how this has come about, but you have to have another year off, don't you, when you have a kid these days? I don't know why that's happened. My old fella never did that.
Yeah.
He was never there when I was born. Didn't do me any harm, but, you know.
And we...
But, you know. And, yeah, so you've got to kind of sit around the house for 9 months doing this. You okay? Oh. Can I get you anything?
The head tilt, you know.
Can I get you anything?
Yeah.
Just got to watch the football.
I've met Liam, and he seems perfectly nice.
I've met him too.
Your 11-year-old daughter, is she at close to the point where you're
all hell's about to break loose.
Right, and are you slightly embarrassing to her at this stage?
No.
Or? No? Well done.
This is Noel Gallagher. My solo album is out on the 14th of October. Simfi and O2 are bringing it to you 4 days in advance. You lucky, lucky people. It says here that I've got to give you a little goodbye. Okay, so, goodbye. But I thought if I had gone, what a great title. I thought it was a genius. Until somebody told me, oh, look on the internet, Gene Simmons has got a song called If I Had a Fucking Gun. That guy from Kiss, I was like, oh, really? Has he? What? You sure? Oh. It's about shooting people in the fucking face, isn't it? It's not romantic. It's like if I had a gun, I'd fucking shoot you, you son of a bitch, or something like that, do you know what I mean? It's not as good as mine. No. But I was so sad. Terrible.
If I had an opportunity to collaborate with anybody, living or dead, who would it be?
If I ever got the chance to make a cup of tea for Neil Young, I'd die, you know. If I could write a song with him or something, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. You know, I'd probably have to fake my own disappearance after that.
A lot of people would like to. You might be one of the best tweeters of all time.
I would be probably the best tweeter.
Right. So you should tweet.
It's like, what's the point?
Sometimes, like, what it is when something very confusing and traumatic happens to me, I retreat into mental illness.
Okay.
So I've gone into mental illness now.
You're in that phase now?
Yeah, because...
You can tell that by what he's got on.
No.
F, do they get the cheese in those stuffed crust pizzas now? Why he wants to know that? But
well, they don't get it in. It's piped around the outside, and then they fold over the crust.
Piped?
Well, like in a.
So they just put cheese around and then they fold.
Yeah, and then they fold over the thing and put it in the oven. I would have thought. How do you think they do?
I don't know how else they do it, but I saw an injection of cheese at some point.
What, with like a cheese syringe?
Yeah. Because it's in like bubbles under
What?
there.
So they'd have to get an expert in. Surely it's just rings of cheese,
just folded over.
folded over, and that's it.
Oh, you destroyed the magic.
There's like a guy in a white coat and a face mask. I'm about to insert the cheese. Leave the room. Leave the room.
No one can know the magic trick.
The song is about, I guess, the power of love. I can't believe I said those words, but there, I said it, and that's what it's about.